Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Rogue Trader here. We have to fight this thing, which gets to go 3 times in the round. Gets 3 full turns. This is going to be bad. And it has like 13,000 hit points. So, not going to be fun. But we'll start and see if we die. I'm sure we will. First things first. I don't know which side I want it to be on. I don't think it matters. And we'll go ahead and kill zone it right away.
See to it personally.
And now this is the shooty line. I want that to go like right there.
Who if not me?
Make sure I put the reload for free in there. And now I think I need to be like here. To put down the dodging line over on this side. Oh, how do I want to do that? Like that. Let's try that. Okay, we're going to try our standard thing. I don't think it's going to work well. We're going to try it, and then I have to put down a blitz on this.
My gut tells me
Okay, I can't put down a second one there. Stronghold says cannot be proned. Put that on there. Because those are shooters, they don't want them falling down. Oh, it's the first one you put down. Okay. That's stupid on my part. Okay. On
it.
Alright, she's gonna do her thing. So tactics up.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
See if this does any damage to it.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
95 out of 1,300 and something. 13,000 something. She could do that again. Or she could just do this. This one says 19 to 42, so she'll try that. Okay. Now, oh, I screwed up, didn't I? I screwed that up. She wanted to go back here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I want her to put the time thing
Me?
on. Yeah.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And she's going to throw a voice of command on
Isn't this a job for
Argenta.
the serfs?
And then she's going to glimpse of fate herself because she's not really under cover.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
That takes care of her. I need to get the heck out of dodge. Do not want to be in front of like Argenta or anything. I think I'm going to move over here. Gonna have him take his turn. Do his Daring Breach. Probably should have held on to that. So he can move up to here. Sworn enemy.
I will do my duty.
Doesn't have any other real buffs. Oh, wrong sword. I'm gonna use the big sword. Not gonna do a lot of damage to him, I don't think. 34. Yeah, this is like
It will be done.
hitting a tank with a pebble.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
All right, do your
At
thing.
your beck and call.
A fleeting moment of integrity.
And then I'm gonna move him back here behind cover.
My place is at the fore.
I think that's. I don't think this will do anything to him. I'm gonna toss it out there. I don't think that's going to do anything. I'm not going to waste my grenade there. Because he's going to be popping out other things. Maybe we can use the grenades on those. Alright, he's done. Now, can I move the dodging thing? Yes, I can move the dodging thing, like, here.
I'll make it happen.
Move it up a space to cover him. And I can actually... Why does Argenta have a fresh injury? Argenta has a fresh injury? Oh, I didn't notice. Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of her fresh
Hold
injury.
Still.
Blessed be the
be
hand of the
safe.
healer.
I have a single shot left. It's not gonna do any damage to it, is it?
Who if not?
35. Yeah. Not a lot of damage. I could run over to the dodging zone. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Okay. Oh, I could have thrown this grenade at him. That probably would have done some damage. I'm so stupid. Okay. Alright. He gets to go. And threw us all over the place. Okay, what the hell? There's one here. There's one there. There's one there. Oh, God. Alright, Cassia, where are you? You're here. You've got to watch out for Abelard. So, probably move here? You don't have very many tactical things. Dang it! Who's gonna come after you? Does it go after her? Oh, for the love of God. I hate this thing. He's gonna go again. I'm not gonna get anything in. He's just gonna kill people. We are dead. I mean, Argenta's right there. We're dead. Yep, this is a lost cause. 330 damage. She'll move to here. Can she time him to be back here?
I'm afraid not.
All right. How about moving back to here?
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
And then do the time thing on him? What? Time warp him back
Isn't
here?
this a job for the serfs?
Why does he go back to where he's at? He's supposed to move out, away from it. He's supposed to go back to where he's
Battlefields are
originally
always
started. It's
drowned
not
in scarlet.
letting. Damn. Don't understand how this thing is supposed to work. She doesn't have very
I'm
many
not
tactical
accustomed
things,
to
so she's
being
not going to do a
ordered
lot of
around.
damage here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
The threats of purpose are unraveling.
Yeah, it did like no damage to it at all. Jesus. She might as well do that on it.
Fleeting moment of integrity. Gone.
Can she do this on her?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
High momentum. All she can do is just do a wildfire.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
She might hit Cassia. But she might get rid of this one. And then it's gonna just beat the heck out of her.
As the Emperor commands. Right at the ball.
She needs to swap weapons. Or should she do her firearm mastery from there? Can she do this one? Before she dies? Maybe we do that. Firearm
In
mastery.
thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Alright.
You, my Emperor. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
She might take it down.
Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor. This is why I was chosen.
Damn!
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Got two. This one, I could hit Nomos.
Faith without deed.
Oh no, that's because he's adjacent. Alright, she doesn't want to do that. She wants to move. Swap our weapons. She just needs to move a space or two away.
Guided by faith.
Hey, hit her anyway. Damn it. She can't shoot that one because he's adjacent. Damn it. Alright, just try and hit him.
A prominence cannot damage a star.
Yeah, I know.
As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor. I'll do it.
A fleeting moment of
Done.
integrity. Gone.
We are going to toss a Tesla grenade on top of him.
Doubt is for the weak.
Prominence cannot damage a star.
Got him down to 12,752. She's gonna
I'll do
do a
it.
furious recital because I don't think she's gonna survive. Row on slaughter costs 0. That'll raise her
Faith without
ability to
deeds
shoot.
is worthless.
I don't think she's going to survive this either, so she's going to put that up. Okay. That's all we can do. Cassia, you can do Finest Hour. But who's got the ability to take on this thing? Do you have to Finest Hour Abelard? Can you Finest Hour Abelard? Oh, come on. You gotta be able to see him? Since when? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I won't be able to take it out. I won't be able to get to it. He's going to do whatever the hell he wants. Alright, if she blitzes herself... Why can't she blitz to here? Okay, she can blitz to here, I guess. Just to be able to see the square she's going to. I still don't think she can see him, right? I don't think she can see anybody. And why can she see her? She can see me. Where's Pasqal? Pasqal, where are you? Oh, you're right there. So I guess she could Finest Hour Pasqal. This isn't going to work out well. If I keep using these up, I can't use them anymore. Ugh. I'm screwed here. I've got to get rid of this thing, so I guess I have to find a... There you go.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Analyze enemies on this thing. Sheen it. 38 damage, not much. Go ahead and mark this one as prey. Call the bolt. Piercing shot. And hit him. And then shoot it. You gotta be kidding me. It's got 3 left. I'm allowed to hit it again. And I can shoot again, huh? Well, I might as well shoot at him. And miss. Of course. Because he's a long way away. I'm going to waste one of my prey on him so I don't lose it in the future. Oh, I could have blitzed to the shooting zone. Oh no, I can only blitz to this thing. Well, let's blitz ourselves undercover. At least a little bit. Cassia, you don't have a lot left.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Can't inspire anybody you can't see. This is bad. This is very bad. Give him a bunch. And that's all I can do with her.
What else but a canvas of paradoxes?
Shooting the... Jesus!
Can't catch my breath.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Is he completely out of the... And he's completely out of the zone. I didn't place it back far enough. Alright, she might as well run back up here to the shooting zone, so she gets at least that. swap your weapons.
Doubt is
Wildfire.
for the weak. I'll do it.
Cautious approach. Gotta
Faith
reload.
without deeds is worthless.
This is not gonna go well. Because he's out of the zone, it's not gonna help.
I'll do it.
Because he's able to dodge a bunch of it. She did some damage. Gotta reload,
Doubt
huh?
is for the weak.
Hit him again.
I'll do it.
And do the damage while we can. Oh, he's doing something. What is he doing? Waste the plasma shot on him. Reload.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And you're about where you need to be. You can move another space. Actually, you can move 2 spaces. Get under cover. You're the only one that seems to be able to do damage to him. So Abelard, he's doing something. Becomes vulnerable to attacks. Okay. Well then, Sworn enemy him. I don't know that you have enough movement points to get there. Unless I come from this side. So come up here. Charge him. Did 139. Hit him.
It will be done.
Still got over 10,000 hit points. I can't do anything other than run away. All I can do is run away. And buff myself up.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
And that's all I can do. Okay, Pasqal. He walked right into it. 28 to 42. 33 to 49. This one does more. Plasma shots do more damage. Okay. Analyze enemies.
Request approved.
We've already done prey on him.
Running
Call the bolt.
barbaric override.
Precise shot.
My vow is to serve.
A prominence cannot damage a star.
I guess we just do an overcharge on him. 28. 28 whole points of damage. 36. Wow, that's terrible. All those buffs and nothing happens to him. Alright, you're done. Jae, you have problems. That's most of your movement points. That leaves you only 4. That's not enough to get back under cover. That leaves you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't get back under cover. To run up to me to give me healing means you can't really get under cover. Okay, so, and she's not in a place to take a shot. And I think he's already... you could probably make him do it. Ah, jeez. None of this works.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Go ahead and tell Pasqal to bring it down. He can spend 1 point to do this. 1 point to call the bold. And take a shot at it.
Beyond the sire. A fleeting moment of integrity. Gone.
Oh, I didn't give him the right... I don't know, will a Haguire grenade work on it?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
No. Not really. Do I have a trap out there? I'll do this. Okay. Pascal's done. Girl, what are you gonna do? Should have given him take aim beforehand. God, girl, I don't know what to do with you. Shooting your pistols is probably not a good idea. Because he's got way too many hit points. He's gonna probably summon stuff, right? Let's have you throw one of your testless grenades on him.
I can do that with the right incentive.
15. What is his... Oh, wow. Not doing nearly enough damage to him. Okay. I'm just trying to see all the stuff he has on him. End of combat. I have to do more Pierce and Ruin. Two times target's difficulty. Target's difficulty to... What's his difficulty? He's a 7, so it took his deflection down. Okay. Slowly but surely chipping away at him so we can actually hit him. Jae, you don't have any movement left. So you might as well shoot the pistols because you got nothing else better to do.
Never cross a Casbalican.
Not gonna do. You're doing single-digit damage.
Jae-take, remember the name. Never cross a Kasbalican. Don't get too cocky.
I'll do take aim
I
on
can do
Argenta.
that
She's gonna
with
go
the right
before anybody
incentive.
else. I've got 123 things. Maybe we'll inspire Argenta
Am I
too.
getting paid for this?
And then I need to. Where can I blitz to? Can I blitz over to there? He's going to attack all of us there and do massive amounts of damage, isn't he? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blitz over there because that's the dodging zone. And anybody here not have voice of command? You don't.
Don't get too cocky.
Okay. So one round we got him down 4,000 hit points. But now it's going to get difficult because he's going to do something nasty this time around, I'm sure. Okay, I'm done. I have to get myself healed up.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
And now I can actually waste a large medikit to restore 39 more. I think I'm going to need it for other people. Alright, let's go up here. I don't want to go that way. Then we'll go up here this way. And I'm going to do some things. First off, I'm going to put blitz here.
I'll make it happen.
I should be able to do it a second time. You're not letting me do it a second time. You blighters, you. I'm supposed to be able to do the first one twice.
It's as good as done.
Alright, so who do I want to have take a shot? Probably Argenta. So we want to have her do a move.
I'll make it happen.
She's gonna move up to here. Can she shoot from here? She can shoot from there. So she'll just move one space.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
And then I can not tell her to bring it down because I don't have enough movement points. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's put the stronghold on those
I'll see to
guys.
it personally.
And I'm just going to go hide behind the wall. Because I'm a hurtin'. Should probably throw my grenade. But
What even canvas of paradoxes?
so the dodging helped there. Okay. But he's going to go again. Dang it. He just gets to keep going. Well, she can run back there with... Oh, she has to run back to this one with Blitz, doesn't she? Yeah, Blitz takes her back here. So she needs to be able to see to be behind the wall. Because you can't Blitz to this one anymore. I don't think she can shoot him anymore. Alright, she's going to do a take aim on Pasqal.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
She's going to have Pasqal do it, take it down first.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And he's going to do just a Cult of Bold. Because it takes down his damage when I shoot him.
My vow is no man isn't acquainted
Oh, it didn't take down his armor. Piercing shot. Okay, I picked the wrong one. I should have picked piercing shot. All right, I think I can.
Running binary override.
There's a little bit of damage. He gets some movement points, but he's just going to stay there because he's in pretty good cover there. Now you're going to have to move up here. No, you need to be able to see the space you want to move to. So you're going to move to there. Do your tactics thing. Move on to 66. Can she just do this on him?
If I may.
380. That was a good shot. This one won't be nearly as good, but 238. That's not bad. It's down to 7777. Too many sevens.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Glimpse of Fate. Actually, I'm going to put that on her as well. And then we're going to blitz ourselves like here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Alright, now he gets to go.
Entropy whispers through my existence. High momentum.
Alright, she can get that. Alright. That gives her an extra attack. So, she doesn't... Does she need to even move? She can just shoot him. Okay, so she needs to do Wildfire. And Confident Approach. Concentrated Fire. Devastating. He's still within the zone, right? He's still in the kill zone? He's still in the kill zone. Okay. So, she's gonna shoot him 12 times and then reload.
As the Emperor.
Why is she doing 0? Okay. Ah, frack. You gotta be kidding me.
I'll do it.
How many we got? 1, 2. An energy orb. Oh, for the love of God. I can't do it. I can't take him out. He's too tough. He's just too damn tough. I am not good enough to do this. Just gotta waste time. So run down here. Just gotta kill this one.
Rejoice in battle.
I did 0 damage to him the whole time I was shooting.
As the Emperor commands.
Steady superiority.
The will of the righteous.
Reloads. She can't shoot anything. So she's done. She gets an extra attack, but she can't take it because there's nothing to shoot. Abelard, you're only going to get 2 attacks. You can't take that down because it's got 440 hit points. And I don't think you can get to that. You're going to get hit by him. Yeah, move here. Sworn enemy, the orb. Charge the orb.
Indeed.
Not enough. Hit the orb.
Gray hair.
Not enough.
Hand.
We'll do that. And that. And
I
that.
will do my duty.
Might as well waste that now. I'm not gonna make this. This is not gonna work. It's done. Now it gets to go. It made another one. For the love of Mike. Alright, Pasqal. Analyze, minimize this one. Machine Spirit this one. It's not Machine Spirit, so it doesn't do anything. Call the bold. Precise shot. And do the area on these. Jeez. Couldn't take it out. So, I'm done. Jae, you can't get this one. It's just too much. 440 hits. You can give somebody a free turn. Can you see Abelard? To give him a Finest Hour? I guess you could give Argenta a Finest Hour, have her come over and shoot this thing to bits. Alright, this is not working out well. Not working out well at all. This guy gets to do too much. So she wants to get Mike to here. For now.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Then she's gonna have... I'm wasting all my Finest Hours.
I hold all the cards.
Yeah, I know. Oh, not Cassia! I didn't want Cassia. I was trying to get to Argenta. I clicked on the wrong one. Oh. This is not gonna work. I don't think she can get to a place where she can... She might be gonna hit Abelard. She's gonna run over here.
Emperor, give me
So
strength.
stupid. Tactics
Me?
up.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? First I will grace.
Moment of integrity gone.
Do it again.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
It's still here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Echoes of time see their last.
She has to move. Okay. And she can't move. And this is too far away, right? Yeah, she can't get anywhere. Oh, can she glimpse of fate? She glimpse of fate her or Abelard? Too far away. She can do her with a glimpse of fate. And let's give her some inspiration.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Jae. Is he vulnerable? He's got some vulnerability. He's got 0 armor at the moment. So Jae, I'm going to move you into the shooty zone.
Living on the edge.
Do your tactics.
Tell me, and it is done.
Shoot him. Hopefully you don't hit Abelard.
I want a medal for that one.
Cannot damage a star.
Jae-take Remember the days? Never cross a Casbalican.
Okay, before I do anything else, I want to do a take aim on you and tell you to bring it down.
Me? Never in 1,000
I
seconds.
can't. Damn. Okay. I want to tell Argenta to move. She's going to move up to here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
You might hit Jae, but that's okay. Jae, then you're going to do her. She's going to wildfire. Do this. And do this.
That is not the Emperor's will.
13 shots.
I will not. Doubt is for the weak. But you will attack. This is why I was chosen.
What the hell? There was one left. Damn it. I can't take the victim's place. She's gonna die. She's the only one doing any damage to him. Unless someone takes her place. And I'm the only one that can take her place.
Who if not me?
Can she get off one more shot?
Let's make some opportunities.
No, I can't do it. Can't save her. Unless I have Jae-take her place. Can Jae-take her place?
I'll see to it personally. I won't forget this. It's as good as done. I refuse. I'll make it. Face to face is a good offense.
565? They get more hit points? Jae's gonna die. Well, this is end.
Its purpose unraveling.
He did... Okay, that's just not fair. That's just plain not freaking fair. I can't do anything. He just gets to rack up multiples of them? What the hell? Nomos, you haven't done a thing to help us. So I'm gonna lose all my shooters. $506, I can't take him down.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Doesn't matter. This is not gonna work.
If only that were possible.
Stop it.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? How dare you?
Not nearly enough. Nope, she can't do anything. She can't do anything, we're just gonna lose 2 people.
I am a navigator.
He's gonna summon more things, I'll bet. What the hell's going on here? Alright, Abelard, you only get...
Victory is imminent. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Target well struck.
Oh, for the love of Mike!
Indeed.
Forgot to
At your
do
beck and
Sworn
call.
Enemy. So, I lose. There's another one? There's another one. I can't win. I can't beat him. Whatever I do, I lose. I just continually lose. Yep, they're dead. And he puts one of those out. Doesn't matter what I do, I lose. No matter what I do, I lose.
Request approved. The Omniscient knows all. Comprehend value.
I have suffered the singularity of annihilation.
Yep, the girls are dead. They're the only ones that were able to do enough damage to him. He's just going to keep summoning these things left, right, and center, and I'm not going to be able to touch them.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary code is weird. Your life is a negligible variable.
It's got way too many hit points there. I can't do anything. Nope, I can't get anywhere. So now I'm gonna die. I have an action again. No, I need to do... Call the bow.
My vow is to serve.
I need to hit the orb. He's gonna make more. And I still didn't get it. Can't win for losing. Okay. I can't win for losing. Because we got this one back here that we haven't even touched. I can't do anything.
I'll
I'll
see
give you
to
voice
it
of command
personally.
anyway. Oh, take down that one there, Pasqal.
Who, if not me?
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. Running binary code vital function successfully terminated.
My momentum, but that's not going to get me anywhere. Because I've already used mine. And this is 10 cells. He's not within 10 cells. So I can't do anything. I'm stuck. All I can do is shoot this thing. Put the blitz Over
It's
here, I
as good
guess.
as done. On it. I'll make it happen. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
541 left. I don't have nearly enough damage output. He's just gonna bring a whole bunch more in, isn't he? I will let Abelard have a turn to kill this thing back here. Because that's all we can do.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
A fleeting moment of integrity.
I will do my duty. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand.
Echoes of time sing their last lament.
Well, I don't have enough to get there. I can move up and charge him.
A tactically sound approach.
Charge him.
Target well struck.
It's not enough.
The threads of purpose are unraveling.
Indeed.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
I can move the front line back here. Not that he'll stay in it. Did he just make more people? What did he do? He made an energy orb. He made an energy orb and he's gonna go again. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. He makes him more and more powerful. It's impossible to keep up with him. Okay, so she's got to come, like, over here. He's just going to make more things. He's never being held vulnerable. I mean, it says he has 0 and 0 and 57, but I can't get damage on him. Because of this stuff. Damn it. Alright, she's gonna come here, I guess.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Does anybody need this? I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do my tactical. And I have to do this here because I can't do the area of effect thing.
If you insist. insist, Lord Captain.
I don't think it's going to be enough to finish it.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Energy orb, no. Okay. Take aim. I don't know if-
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And tell him to.
I'm afraid not.
Can't tell him to bring it down. Can I tell him to bring it down? It's not going to be worthwhile doing. And I can't tell. I was able to voice a command, and why can't I tell him to take it down? Okay. I can't do that. Damn. I have no way of doing this. He gets another turn. He's gonna make tons of them.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Target well struck.
Goblins cannot damage a star.
I have to. If I sworn enemy him, I can't hit him. Does he still have sworn enemy on him? No. I think I need to take the chance to get a hit on him, so. Have at me, dude.
My place is at the fore.
And then he's gonna charge him.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand.
It's down to 1672, but now it's gonna get nasty. Do I have on? I have defensive stance on, so if he swings at me, I should be able to attack him. I think. I'm going to take the chance and just stand there. Cassia, you've got 2 points left with nothing you can really do. Glimpse of Fate him. And let's try to do the time warp thing on him. What's he gonna do? Oh, for the love of God, how does he do that? That's not fair. That's simply not freaking fair. It's not fair. It is completely and totally not fair. What else did he bring out?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
435 damage. I can't do 435 damage. Ever. Goddamn game.
Running binary
A traitor or a fool?
your life is a negligible variable. The omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
So I'm done. No extra attacks for me. I can't do anything. I might as well use it. I'm not going to get it from anybody else.
Let the cycle be discontinued. Vulnerability analysis successful.
Not enough. Still got 147, so I'm just going to die. We're just going to die. There's no chance. No chance whatsoever. Can't win. Not with my group.
Me.
That's the way it goes, guys. We failed. Failed completely. I can't see anybody, huh? Oh, he's in the kill zone. This thing is not, so I need to move this back to like here.
I'll make it happen.
And then have him take an attack. He's doing damage to Cassia, but he's got to.
The scriptural problem.
Still has 1180, huh? He can't do that.
My vow is to serve.
Can't. 954. He's not going to get a chance. Nope, not gonna get a chance. So Abelard's down. I can move the dodging line back here by her.
It's as good as done.
And I'll take my shot at him.
On it.
Close, but no cigar. Did it again. Damn it. Damn it and damn it. It's not freaking fair. He can just constantly do that over and over and over again.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator. Try to die with grace, at least.
Yeah, he's gonna die this round. I can't do anything about it. I don't think I can make him take an attack, can I? No. Why can't I see me? Really that hidden? So she can't do anything. Throw a Tesla grenade like here.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. this a job for the serfs?
Alright. She's done.
Don't leave us. That's
Oh, for the love of God. And he has an energy orb. This is totally and completely unfair.
Request approved. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
This is completely and totally unfair. I didn't do that much damage to him. Okay, well, I guess I did do it. Took me over an hour to do it, but that's just totally unfair. You can't do this at less than 55. Ancient Master struggles against the energy manacles of the yoke. Its impossible powers that make reality itself burst at the seams are now being forced into a compact dungeon, cork by cork, returning it to a cruel and painful non-existence in the moment. It could struggle harder, but something is hindering it. You are the cause of these hindrances. Only now does the Satan Shard turn its focus to you. For the battle was nothing more than the reflexive resistance of an alien mind absorbed in a completely different range of thoughts and responses. But now it is thinking about you, and its thoughts are so corporal that you can sense them and know them. It seeks an end to the confrontation. It is capable of resolving it in a way that would benefit all. More and more tears appear all over the shard's form. As the yoke absorbs its power, it becomes increasingly harder for the shard to maintain its physical structure. Each imperfection you inflict brings the star predator closer to imprisonment. Nomos, do not bow your head before our abominable precursor. It was begotten by the dark abysses of the past. It is a fragment of that which devoured stars and erased civilizations. It knows no benefit other than its own. Allow us to stand against it. This is our time, our impossible chance. If I have to fight it again, we're dead. As yet another layer of reality cracks, a figure appears before you. Her. After giving you a probing and appraising look, Theodora permits herself a slight smile. Okay, destroy the yoke and kneel before the ancient deity I am ready to serve. Deliver the final blow, you shall bend to my will. Deliver the final blow, I consign you to oblivion without end, monster. Nomos? Think about the stun, think about touch. Nomos? If our birth ever had a purpose, then it is here and now. What do you intend to do? Clash with the precursor, touch it, absorb it, so that the reflection becomes the object reflected, so that the shard becomes Nomos. Then and only then will its threat be eradicated forever. What will happen afterward? We stand at the threshold of probabilities and outside the bounds of the predictable. It is beyond possible to know whether we can or cannot. But we believe that we can, and that is what drives us to try. And if we succeed, we will obtain power beyond compare. We will become a shield against any threat, in whatever form it may manifest itself. Oh, okay. Act now, my child. We are ready in the most important battle of our life. Wish us luck. Nemo steps towards the shard, and the whole world explodes into a terrifying whirlwind. You can hear the colors and see the touches. Ice burns your hands, while fire leaves you freezing. And in the midst of this madness, you hear a clearly sense of battle raging, a clash of two beings, one endlessly ancient and the other endlessly young. Oh, we did good or not. Power of the Satan Shard is such that it redefines the very notion of power, but it has a weakness, one that you can see only now. With the shard and its rival standing face to face, the shard is just that, a shard. It is incomplete, it is not whole, and it cannot be what the Satan was before. What opposes the shard is something entirely different, an undivided, sentient being with a clear purpose in mind, akin to a well-aimed arrow, and the one who fletched and loosed this arrow was you. The battle goes on and on and on, outrunning the course of time, but you do not need the gift of clairvoyance to know who will emerge victorious. And dialogue. Okay, is that it? I think. You raised your own abomination. Okay. The Satan shard was transmuted into a new form, and their name was Nomos. Possessing the power of an ancient being and nurtured by the rogue trader, the young star god watched over the Koronus Expanse, their new domain, with curiosity. Continue. Gathering its bleeding worlds together, the rogue trader dared to build something more noble and civilized than the Expanse, a haven for those drifting and unprotected in the strict hierarchy of the Imperium. It would be an unbound frontier where freedom and compassion were not wholly extinct. The shackled monster under von Valencia's control ensured the survival of the fledgling utopia. The Star God destroyed all who threatened its peaceful civilians and instilled fear in those of little faith. The Expanse tasted the sweet fruit of freedom and tolerance with reverent fear. The Imperium could not forget such insolent deviation from the order prescribed by Holy Terra, and the von Valencia dynasty was accused of the seditious formation of their own empire. An invasion fleet gathered in the Calixus sector, and the lifespan of the young utopia was as short as its creators. Protecting the young kingdom of freedom, Nomos created dimensional barriers that cut the Koronus Expanse off from the Imperium more soundly than the Great Rift. The humanity of the Expanse was left in isolation, relying only on themselves. They either had to build something new and different from the Imperium or fall to the horrors lurking in the darkness. The ideals that Dren608 Trader von Valencius was committed to were alien to the Imperium, but close to the hearts of many in the Expanse. Anyone who could not resolve a dispute or who was denied justice rushed to the palace of the rogue trader in search of mercy. Having learned a bitter lesson on footfall, Incendia Cordia let go of her fanatical zeal. Relinquishing the reins of power, she secluded herself on a cloister world. The time of purges passed, and with it the time of law and order. In the power vacuum that followed, the dark legacy of the abominable Aspes reared its ugly head, and Incendia's dominion gradually devolved into a nest of criminals and pirates. The era of Caligula's cruelty and wrath came to an end. Only then did the many terrified witnesses to his vile crimes step forward to recount them. Memories of the good, prosperous years for the Protectorate under the wise rule of Caligula's Winterscale were eclipsed by the legacy of his innumerable and bloody crimes. The vain Winterscale underwent his magna accessio and became his dynasty's new rogue trader. Many said that noble Ivan lacked firmness of judgment, yet he had more than enough trust, even in those who were unworthy of it. The young rogue trader did not forget those who had saved him from the Reichhead system or the favors that House von Valencius had bestowed on the Winterscales. Cult of St. Drusus continued its indefatigable struggle to spread the faith around the Expanse and expose the vile transgressions of the authorities. The stronger and wealthier a planet was, the less its rulers wanted to see the black-clad preachers. Riots and assassinations pushed the cult to the palace, to the place where it felt most confident, the frontier. After the death of Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, a man called Chaplain took over the leadership of the Drusian mission. He hid his name, but not his crimes or his piratical past. With the resolve of an experienced wayfarer, he steered the cult and even led its fellow believers on military expeditions against brigands, enforcing order and converting depraved captives to the faith. In the following years, the cognizant fleet slowly and deliberately left the explored systems of the Expanse for the furthest remote regions. Observation stations and claimed worlds were abandoned, and even Euphrates II became derelict. Statistical divination warned the fleet's conclave of the grim events awaiting the Expanse, and they decided to deliver their fellows from the coming storm, yet they did not share the truth with the laypeople. The schism of the discontinuing the cycle engulfed the entire cognizant fleet, and soon the Civil War was over. Disregarding the commandments of their forefathers, the explorers started down a dangerous path of new comprehension, creation, and revision of procedures and algorithms. The fleet was united once more, and in its unity it was ready to stare down any horror standing in the way of the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation. Magos Dominus Opticon 22, one of the first to hail the return of the Messiah, took the helm of the Mother Squadron of the Cognizant Fleet, unquestionably embracing the teaching of discontinuing the cycle. He personally saw to the crushing of any renegades who did not accept the Messiah's word as truth, and earned himself the identifier Chrome Scourge. Profitable deals made between the Fellowship of the Void and the Von Valancius dynasty helped them subdue smaller brigand squadrons in the sector. Many worlds and stations saw the opening of fellowship dens in which grotesquely sincere pirate representatives took kickbacks from traders in exchange for safe passage. Naturally, the servants of Von Valancius dynasty and people under the Rogue Trader's protection were safe from the Fellowship of the Void's attacks, mostly. Naturally, the servants of repeated that. The first command of that Ryza issued after her miraculous rescue on Footfall was a complete extermination of all worshippers of the Dark Gods among the Fellowship of the Void. The old pirate wanted to find another way for her people to survive. The former renegades hoped to live by the law, working as mercenaries and traders. When it seemed they were finally on the path to peaceful life, the Imperial Navy conducted a flash raid and destroyed all their ships. Those who survived the bloodbath were publicly hanged. The Imperial Navy's not here. Violence throughout the Expanse put many on their guard, and as a result, the Cosmolico mission's business declined. Soon rumors surfaced among the coal traders about a so-called commission that had made it through the Maw and into the Expanse. Its professed purpose was to audit assets and take measures to restructure operations. These words carried with them an ominous threat. Vladimir Tokarev, Legion of Footfall, survived 14 assassination attempts and thwarted no less than 2,000 schemers before a shot finally took his life. The esteemed Legion's funeral was held in great secrecy, with only his closest entourage being permitted to view his corpse, which spawned some peculiar rumors. A multitude of agreements bound the Imperial Navy to the Von Valancius dynasty. Captains were eager to patrol the Protectorate, knowing they would be richly rewarded. Competing ships were lost to pirate attacks and subjected to harsh inspections. Many officers quietly entered the dynasty's service, receiving a salary and title in exchange for their excellent skills. Worthy admirals valued their new friends and enjoyed more gold on their uniforms. Chartist Captain Oster's Thorfast founded the Thorfast Companions Merchant Company, excelling in trade and acquiring a substantial escort fleet. After 3 decades, he traveled to the Maw to return to the Imperium in hopes of obtaining the fabled warrant of trade. It is not known how this venture ended. When the Rogue Trader's apostasy became apparent, the Imperial Navy fulfilled its duty and fought the Von Valancius dynasty. The Battle of Dargonis ended in resounding defeat, and the surviving ships fled to distant systems. Disheartened but not broken, the captains vowed to rebuild their force and planned raids into the apostate territory. The crucial reason for the defeat was the extraordinarily high percentage of captains who betrayed their oaths and defected to the Rogue Trader's side. Overnight, he acquired a battle-ready fleet of his own. Dargonis grew and prospered until it became the capital of the Koronus Expanse. The planet was like a giant magnet whose pull held together the worlds of the Expanse, absorbing the treasures and vices of the sector. The voracious and shameless nobility of the Expanse flocked to Dargonis in search of the forbidden pleasures. Its librarians harbored dangerous volumes, and its dark corners harbored dangerous peoples. The rule of law could not reach the tops of the spires, shrouded in a veil of sinister and mystical rumors. Cavagamo washed off the stain of its former defilement and became known as a pious and protective world. Hard work and inquisitive study of the mysteries of technology glorified the Deus Mechanicus. Gamma grew and new factories were founded until disturbing reports started to trickle in many years later. It seemed that someone had secretly taken control of the colony, shrouding it in a tangle of conspiracy. Neither inquiries nor threats to tech priests nor executions helped. Someone in the shadows was weaving their web and making secret plans. Janus was conquered, the Xenospirits was exorcised, and the wilderness was subdued. The fields grew until they covered the entire planet, and billions of tons of provisions were harvested there. Janus had become the breadbasket of the Expanse, and to threaten it would be to condemn millions to starvation. It became a melting pot for cultures from hundreds of worlds, taking in refugees from across the entire Expanse in the darkest hour. It became a stronghold and a symbol of hope, and after the crisis passed, the refugees started to return to their home planets and to reclaim the lost worlds, thus earning Janus the proud name, the home of the Reconquestia. Despite grim expeditions, the coexistence of humans and the Eldari did not lead to enmity. Janus had faced many trials, and the struggle against them brought the two peoples together. They did not develop an affection for one another, but they learned to speak with no weapons in their hands. More than one dangerous xenophile schism was born on Janus. The minds of Yevus 6 grew deeper and deeper, and soon the planet became the darkest and most frightening colony of the Expanse. The final stop for the exiled and the damned. The brutal, hardened inhabitants of the Death World feared neither humans nor Xenohoros, knew no mercy, and were known as the most fearsome fighters in the sector. who had traded their lives for the right to leave the eternal darkness of the mines. Guarded luxurious palaces were built under the climate domes, crowded by clouds of poison. They housed so many powerful blackguards, persecuted aristocrats, and wealthy scoundrels that Viabos 6 gained unimaginable political influence. Such grand and sinister deeds were done there that before long the grim death world was spoken of as the new political center of the Expanse. No longer secluded and forlorn, Falstone turned into the spiritual center of the Expanse. Clad in gold and power, rulers there went to be anointed for greatness, criminals for penance, and the righteous for encouragement, and there was no end to them in sight. The Order of the Hammer grew in power and prominence thanks to Rogue Trader's patronage. So widespread was the reverence for Cognatius that he supplanted Drusus the Warrior on his pedestal as the most honored saint in the Expanse. The Drusian cult did not forgive this, and feuds broke out between the clergies, but the warlike servants of the Hammer were not afraid of bloodshed. With the fall of their unholy patron, the edge of daybreak, the cult of the Final Dawn perished as well. Every cell of the cult was hunted down and eliminated. Rumors that some worshippers of the ruinous powers had managed to get away, hiding the writings of their warp-vanished lord under their robes, was baseless. Left without a mission or a leader, the word-bearers retreated to the depths of the Imperium. Their last act of vengeance was a bloody assault on Footfall. The populace there of several asteroids was exterminated or enslaved, and the statue of the God Emperor was badly damaged. After recovering from Corda's regime, Footfall reclaimed its status as the trading hub of the Expanse, having learned a bitter lesson. Vladimir Tucker created the Footfall's partisan militia, well-equipped mercenary army that answered only to him. A modicum of order returned to the station. Changes that the Von Valencius dynasty brought to Footfall endured the station for long after. Poorhouses opened by the order of the Rogue Trader saved many hungry and homeless from death. Unfortunately, this disrupted the station's delicate ecosystem. No longer freezing to death and in empty compartments or tormented by epidemics, those who lived in poverty on Footfall began to choke the station, leading a sharp rise in crime. Organ traders, illegal augment specialists, and savage gangs of Anvers proliferated. The Reichert system turned into a purulent wound of corruption, poisoning the Expanse. The surreal energies of the yawning warp lesson held its planets together, even in the absence of the gravitational pull of the star, defying the very laws of existence. Immense depravity took root on Reichert Minoris, and it poured out into other systems with vile glee. People regularly saved by the Rogue Trader eventually found a new home. The colony of New Reichert was founded at the edge of the Von Valencius domains. For a short time, the world was a place of equality. There was almost no aristocrats left to enforce any kind of hierarchy. Within a generation, everything had returned to business as usual. Yesterday's serfs assumed the burdens of authority with pleasure, as well as the right to mistreat those of lower rank. Rumors of the rotting remains of the Eldari craft world spread around the Expanse. Explorators, privateers, Kasbalika agents, and anyone hungry for easy money all rushed to the frontier systems to vie for a piece of the prize. Some were swallowed by the warp, others perished in skirmishes with their rivals. The most skilled and fortunate returned empty-handed after decades of searching. The colossal ship, as big as an imperial world, simply vanished, as if it had never existed, but the legend of the forbidden treasure lived on and continued to bring daring souls to ruin. Half a century later, the Expanse trembled to the echo of Eldari war songs. Myriad warbands appeared out of nowhere, leaving a trail of bodies in their wake before disappearing into the webway gates, masterfully hidden from eyes of the Monkey. Children with Saurian had come to avenge the death of the craft world of Kuderic. Their woeful repetition lasted many decades until both races were war-worn and out of blood to spill. Janus was among the world hit by the savage retribution of the Xenos, but before the great slaughter could make the planet's irrigation canals run red with blood, the Farseer Miran emerged from the forest to address the Avengers. Having convinced his kin to stay their hand, he and his people departed Janus. The spirit monolith, purified by the Harlequin troop on Crone World, was hidden from the insatiable eyes of Monkey by raging warp storms. Ships started going missing more frequently in the systems close to the planet. Even the most courageous captains gave the region a wide berth, and it was named the Damned Reefs. Somewhere on the underside of reality lay Kamra, woven from manifold other dimensions and illuminated as always with the light of stolen suns. Its streets ever filled with screams and agony. Any misfortune experienced by the Dark City came another scar on its appalling face, lost among thousands of other vile blemishes. As long as the pain pulsed in its blood-soaked spires, the insatiable and unshakable Kamarug continued its flight through the webway, along with its unchanging ruler, the leader of the Cabal of the Black Heart, and the most dangerous of all Drukhari, as Druvil Vecht. The fall of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest united Kamarug for a brief and bloody moment. The elites of the Dark City set their squabbles aside and found a new game in tearing apart the domain of Archon Eumeris. The fate of the Reaving Tempest reminded the other Cabals that nothing lasts forever in the Dark City, save the city itself. Leaving the Necron systems behind, the Star God eventually obliterated every tomb world of the ancient Xenos race. The old hatred of the Satan, betrayed by their deathless servants, whispered inside him. The voice of Voxmaster Vigisri Ota of the Ptolemon dynasty has long resounded in its expanse, bringing hope and trumpeting the arrival of the merciful rogue trader. Known for her wisdom and acute understanding of ship systems over her long life, she taught many generations of future Voxmasters from the Ptolemon dynasty. Her body was built into the bridge itself, and in times of need, her voice flowed through the Vox, dispelling delusions and despair. After years of dedicated service, Master Helmsman Rever was granted, despite his objections, the privilege of rest. The wise servants of the Omnissiah implanted an augment into his brain that restored his ability to sleep. Soon afterwards, something unprecedented happened aboard the ship. Master Helmsman overslept and missed the start of his watch, but his temper did become much more agreeable from then on. Many years later, High Factum Generous Donrex sought permission to retire. He said that age had softened his heart and that a more worthy, young, and assertive successor should take over his position. There was no shortage of candidates. Under all that fat, Donrex had a sentimental heart. He spared nothing for the orphans of those who had died serving the rogue trader. The children were given an excellent education and were eager to serve the Von Valencius dynasty. Urban Drivestem cared more about preserving the influence of his line than the well-being of the Protectorate. His blind ambition lost him his governor's seat and the respect of his family. Within a few generations, one of the largest houses of Dargonos turned into an obscure family of petty aristocrats. Toriana Gaprek missed the moment when her family, which had previously functioned like a well-oiled machine, started to fall apart. Racked by infighting, among her distant relatives, many blamed Torina for the Kiava-Gamma disaster. Soon the Gaprek family splintered into warring factions and spent centuries locked in violent struggle, only occasionally punctuated by futile attempts to reunite the house. Members of House Rosurian served the dynasty faithfully and loyally, amassing more and more power. A century later, they had finally gained respect enjoyed by other noble houses. Yet power and luxury can dull any blade, and now pampered and idle aristocrats were scarcely recognizable as the descendants of the formidable Seneschal Werison. Comitia Werison, granddaughter of Abelard and Chancellor of Dargonos, executed her duties irreproachably and even found time to school the younger generations of her family. She was an equal-skilled mentor, chancellor, and political operative. After a century of immaculate service, she surprised everyone by leaving her position and becoming the first mate on a trade ship. She would later admit, like a true Wazirian, she had always had a passion for ships and voidfaring. A Harlequin known as Nocturne of Oblivion visited the Expanse once again. Sneaking into Dargonos, he came to the rogue trader's palace and left him a special gift, a case of Eldari crafting, unmistakably ancient and precious, adorned with the rune of an eye inside a triangle. Only the Lord Captain knew what it contained. The Harlequin candidly warned him that he was drawing on the Von Valencius dynasty into a deadly dance and shaking doom that all will freeze within threads of terror's loom. Then he promptly departed, and not without reason. A few hours later, assassins from the Dark City appeared following his trail and were mercilessly killed. Their armor bore the sign of the Cabal of the Black Heart. After months of searching, Dargonos warriors found the remains of Achilles Galander on the lowest levels of the Hive. Drakari artifacts and records discovered beside him indicated that the agent of the Inquisition had been compromised and was working for the Xenos. Yeah, we know that. The savage deeds that Gordais Gattov witnessed on Footfall traumatized him forever. His architectural genius was shattered. Only the rare collections of true connoisseurs held his work. Written in a shaky hand, Footfall, the ultimate void station mortuary. Adelia Vadilro, the granddaughter of the prior Jerican Densmiller, grew up to be a quick-witted and energetic captain. Since a guardian who went simply by the name Chaplain knew only faith, slaughter, and voidfaring, he advised her to invest her inheritance in a void ship. Her trade clipper, the Snake, traveled into all the settled worlds of the Expanse, into many uncharted ones as well. In all the time that Adelia was captain, her ship never once fired on a civilian vessel. Having completed his last journey with his Lord Captain, Abelard Verison, and the gracious permission of the rogue trader, left his post as Seneschal and took over the helm of his large family. House Verison rose above the rivals and was never again the target of persecution, even after the esteemed patriarch died decades later, in his bed surrounded by his grieving loved ones. Abelard's shining memory was blighted only by the rumors of creeping madness in the twilight of his life. Many said they had seen the esteemed Seneschal talking to someone unseen in a voice filled with unusual tenderness and sorrow. That was his wife. Sister Argenta made no secret of the great respect and gratitude she felt toward the Lord Captain, yet duty compelled her to leave the Von Valencius retinue. With the blessing of the Ecclesiarchy, she founded a minor order of Adeptus Sororitas, the Order of the One Star. United around the keeper of the sacred relic, its sisters protected the faithful from the dangers still lurking in the Expanse. The wider order and its courageous founder very quickly became heroes of legend, instilling hope and inspiration in the hearts of Terra's faithful children. Yet the conflict between the Imperium and the head of the Von Valencius dynasty could not but affect the young order. Some sisters demanded that Argenta renounce her former commander. Unable to choose between the order she had created and the prison with whom she could not have completed her journey with, she stepped down from her position and went into exile. Despite everything, love for her among the people of the Expanse only grew. Argenta would be the heroine of songs and tales for centuries to come, a radiant angel who would appear in the darkest hour to protect innocence from the forces of darkness. I know this is taking a very long time, folks, but I'm going to chapter mark this up so that you can just skip through these. Once known for her passionate nature, after meeting the Lord Captain, Jae firmly refused to share her favor with all others who sought it. After the many adversities they had braved together, her heart belonged to the rogue trader. Decades later, a glorious ship was built in Kiabagama, which became the new flagship of House Von Valencius. The proud vessel was named the Lady Jae. Cool. The Mercantile Tabula officially unlocked a sea of possibilities for Jae Hadari. She left the Casablanca mission and became an independent agent. Choosing one's destiny is a unique gift that ordinary mortals would never dare dream of, but Jae was no ordinary mortal. She found new friends, skillfully danced along the knife's edge between trade and piracy, stole from the strong, granted mercy to the weak, and even bought a couple of modest planets, and she never betrayed herself. Heinrich von Kalix, former interrogator of the Ordo of Xenos, took the mantle of the Lord Inquisitor after his mentor's death. Receiving both the Inquisitor's rosette and the duty of defending the sector from the enemies of humanity, von Kalix became the new warden of the Koronus Expanse. Kalix declared a relentless war against the enemies of humanity, be they Xenos, servants of chaos, or heretics in the Imperium's own ranks. Inquisitor fiercely eliminated numerous nests of corruption in the Expanse. A few decades later, he was assassinated by a criminal cartel, some say the Casablanca mission. Sick of the unrelenting servant of the law, was involved in the Inquisitor's killing. In her journeys with the rogue trader, Cassia Orsalio experienced all the hardships and delights of the galaxy. The invaluable experience and new knowledge helped her to finally conquer her fears and accept herself and her powers. The Lady Navigator became Novator of her house, tasked with addressing the consequences of Tisophine's rule and the chaos that followed her disappearance. For the duration of her reign, she patiently worked on uniting feuding branches of the house, forging alliances and expanding the influence of House Orsalio. The Starway Atlas, which contained the memories of Tisiphone and Sethala clan, lost its power. House Orsalio dragons once again had to rely on skill alone in the depths of the Imperium. Many lost their lives, but those who survived the crisis became hardened veterans and pillars of the house. Most of these fortunate souls were young and brave. Too few among them were old and wise. Adira Talas lived several more years after the rogue trader's grand campaign on Epitaph. Despite her short life, she left behind many legends and tales of her adventures in the Lord Captain's service, and of the terrible warp phenomena that she manifested. Shortly before her death, Adira vanished from her post. Jae disappeared with her. When Jae returned many cycles later, she declared that Adira's last days had been full of joy and adventure, and that her greatest pleasure had been watching the void whales play. In announcing the discontinuing of the cycling, the Armament Collective instilled terror in the hearts of those who revered the theorems of purity, but it gave hope to others. After gathering its disciples and recruiting servo soldiers from vassal planets, it ventured to the worlds of the Screaming Vortex and to the infernal forges of the Dark Mechanicus. This march of re-indoctrination was meant to seize the stolen secrets of the Omnissiah from the hands of the heretics, temper the cult on the fire of battle, and transform it into a tool for both eradication and comprehension. The fleet disappeared in the darkness, and only rare echoes of its astropathic messages were ever intercepted. The unit Abel Hanneman continued his service to the Armament Collective. In unity with 5 companion minds, he rediscovered the joy of direct cognitive communication. Unmarred by inborn otherness while outwardly silent, he joyfully described the images, concepts, and ideas that the Omnissiah revealed to him. Fulfilling his function, he overflowed with the exultation of efficiency. Yurlit Lanavis lost faith in her kin, who had followed the blind farseers like obedient cattle. She accompanied the rogue trader for a time, but her time among the monkey only made her feel more alone, revealing to her that humans were as bereft of strong spirit and will as the children of Assyrian. She disappeared and reappeared again in the Expanse many years later as the leader of a fleet of Eldari corsairs, fearsome in battle and well-versed in the tactics of the Imperium. Such was the echo of the deeds of the rogue trader of House Von Valencius, deeds that transformed the Koronus Expanse and prepared it for events even darker and more violent. But those are the events of a different story. This one has come to an end. And we are done! We have officially... got done. And so we're going to let the credits roll here at 1 hour 45 minutes. Took us a little over an hour to actually defeat the critter. So there's multiple ways there that you could end that. You could just like try to destroy it. I let Nomos take it over. There's different things you can try and do there. Just seemed like the iconoclast in me would have had Nomos do his thing. So there you have it. There's the uninformed playthrough. Now I'm going to go read the wiki and find out all the junk I didn't find out and didn't do right. Because I was doing that last battle as a 51st level, and I obviously missed some experience points along the way. Because I should have been, I would think that by the time I get those last 2 levels in the final mission, there was 2 level ups in the last system as I was going through. And I was thinking those probably should have been 54 and 55, so that when you go up against the big baddie at the end, that you would have an extra action point and like 2 or 3 more abilities that would have helped do either AoE damage or upped your damage multipliers and things like that. So I was not doing a real good job of keeping track of damage multiplying as I was going up. It wasn't until the very end there that I was having Argentas doing like 80 or 90 damage per shot and doing 13 shots. So being able to do like 800 or 900 points of damage when you're facing 13,000 is kind of important. Do that twice, you know, for 3 or 4 rounds, and you've probably taken the big baddie down. So I was learning as I was going. Definitely an interesting thing. I probably will do another video in a little while, sort of as an overview of my thoughts about the game and, you know, how many thumbs up or whatever you want to say. But that'll be coming later. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the I'm just going to speed up the things here. You can slow it down if you'd like. I just like to get this all on tape for everybody. So all the 3D artists, the audio, cast. Slow the cast down there for you to take a look at. So there were definitely a few in there that had some... Alright, I'm going to run through these. Cast in Russian. Alright, I think I'm going to just escape out of here and say this is enough, okay? If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified, upload videos and schedule streams. I do have a Discord server. You'll find the link down in the description of the video. That is a Discord server named Dren608 Plays. I have 2 other uninformed playthroughs going on, Baldur's Gate 3 and Battletech. And now that this one's done, I'll be concentrating on those. And I also have 2 streams that we're running right now. Saturday mornings at 11 Central. Is a Pathfinder Kingmaker fanfic. Told me to play a female monk and to romance Tristan, which I think I have done, but I gotta get to the end slides to see if I did it right. So I have to finish the game. And then there is on Friday mornings at 11 Central, we have started another streaming. This one's Dren608 Plays, Dren608 and Family Plays. I'm doing a multiplayer stream there, playing with one of my family members now and probably others in the future. That may expand out to being more than just 1 stream a week, depending on the popularity of it. My youngest is a barbarian, I'm a bard, and we're running around in Baldur's Gate 3. We're early in Act 1, and we're doing things as haphazardly out of order as we can think of things we want to do. So it's definitely a chaotic journey through Baldur's Gate 3. So far it's been a lot of fun. Alright, and with all of that, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.